Okay, it's a couple of hours later, and I'd say about half the house is down. And he started to get into the basement here. I'm going to walk over and show you. And we are on the third container. Was just dropped off, and they're about to take away the second one that's been filled. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a look at the damage. So this is where the living room and kitchen were. You can see the microwave over there still on the wall. And then this is the basement here. So down that area was sort of the mechanical room where the furnace and the water heater were. Like a workbench where that stain is. And then this area here was just a little office. Stairs came out, you can see, I mean that's the girder kind of torn off. And here's the here's the entrance and first bedroom. So it's coming along nicely. So one thing that was interesting is that we've been concerned about is we need to save. You can see I cut with a concrete saw the other day, that line right there. Because from that line to the right, we want to save that wall and the whole back wall. To the left of that line is all coming out. That part's coming out, and so is this wall here. And you can see the piece of lumber that's adjoining the top course of brick. That's got to come out. Actually, that's got to come out around the entire house. So we were concerned that when you try and take that piece off, if you try and do it with the big machine, what is that going to do to the wall? Is it going to damage the wall, or are we going to have to do that part manually? So what we did was, let me move the camera here. We did a little test with the bucket here. He moved the bucket over and was able to take the top piece of wood off. And then we get to the bottom piece, and he tried to take that off, but the whole wall was like shifting this way. So if we did that to a wall that we were actually going to save, it would ruin the whole thing. Okay, hold on. So yeah, the whole wall moved. It shifted, and that would have been, you know, could be a couple hundred, could be $1,000 worth of damage. So it was good that we did that test on this wall here that we're not going to save, because now we know that when we do get to this part around the other parts of the house, this is going to have to be addressed manually, whether it's you know, running a sawzall underneath, you know, in between the brick and the wood, or just doing it with a hammer and a pry bar. So kind of surprised at how it wanted to hold on, since really the only thing holding this thing that we can see is just nails. So anyway, that's about it. This is the garage. What I like that Walt is doing is he's pulling materials out. You know, he's tearing it down, putting it in the garage area here, smashing it up with the bucket before lifting it up as like a clump and putting it in the cart. And I like that because I want to save that basement floor, and I'm happy that he's not that he's trying to limit the damage to the areas that hey everybody, it's Saturday, May 25th, Memorial Day weekend, and I'm here at the house, or what used to be the house. I'm taking a look after all the demolition is 100% complete, and I figured I'd show you what things look like and how it turned out. The excavator just left. They did a great job, and anyway, let me show you. Okay, so you can see that everything's gone. No more house. Real nice job. Okay. So let me show you the inside. I'm really impressed with how clean they got the inside done. So it'll be good to get in there with a power washer, really clean out the bottom, get all that, you know, whatever dust and dirt is left. Okay, you can see that that's where one of the sewer stacks was going. That's the old sump pit next to the main sewer stack that I cut and capped a couple weeks ago. Let's see. Now, let's see, I was here yesterday with another mason, and he thought that we were crazy to not just completely replace the foundation. But hey, you know, everything comes down to dollars. What we talked about was taking this top course off, which you can see is, you know, cover. You know, it's full at the top. It doesn't have the empty spaces, and filling every few feet with concrete all the way down to the bottom, and putting rebar in there to reinforce it. That seemed like a pretty good idea, rather than spending $10,000 to rip up and replace this whole thing. But anyway, so I made it down here with the extension ladder, and like I said, the place looks pretty good. Just gonna walk around and show you where the cracks are, because there's one. And it looks like there might be a crack kind of behind the paint here, but I don't know how. I don't know whether it's just the paint or what. I don't see any cracks in this area here. Oh, there's one. Right there. This one I showed you before. Looks like it runs all the way from the bottom up to the window ledge here. A little one there. Oh, looks like one there. Looks like, I guess, well, you know, maybe the water or the moisture kind of seeps in through the crack. It's hard to say. And here's kind of a significant one here. I'd say out of the sections that we're saving, this one might be the most significant. Or this. There's where the water service comes in. So that pipe's going to come out, and we're going to put a 1-inch line in. There's the what used to be the sewer clean out. Now, on a previous video I had showed back here, two check valves that were going into the clean out here. Looks like there's a hole down there, and the second one may have been coming from this pipe over here. Again, I have no idea what those are for. I'm looking forward to seeing what's on the other side of that when we excavate. And it's clear that a French drain was installed here, although it's not easy for me to see when I look over at the this sump. I can't really see where the water comes in, so doesn't seem. I mean, there's a there's a crack there, but that doesn't seem. That seems just like a damage. Doesn't seem that water from the French drain would make its way in here unless it's way down below. It's hard to say. So when this wall comes out, we may have to kind of dig down here. Oh, actually, there's a place for us to do that already. If I come over here, looks like we could probably use a shovel and dig down there and see what condition this French drain is in. But yeah, I mean, here we are, and it's a lot of work to do, and I'm hoping we can just save what's here and reinforce the walls, because I sure don't feel like spending another $10,000. That would not be good. Alright, so until next time, see you later.